Welcome to the class. For those who are first time, we're doing Pilates today, and it's 45 minutes class, and my idea today to help you with your flexibility. The way how we're going to work today, it's very beneficial to your body. Usually you do Pilates, you do all exercises, and usually you stretch like 5 minutes when your class about to finish. So what we are going to do today, we are going to do one exercise or two exercises on the same muscle group, or three exercises on the same muscle group, and then we are going to stretch. In such a way, what happens, you're going to get your body back to normal and you'll feel more relaxed and happy after the class. So 2 in 1 today. We done it last week and I can see the difference already. So I hope let me know how you feel after the class. We're starting with preparation. Preparation is very important, and when we start the class, I always talk about it because it's a lot to take. So it's very important we start with preparation, we start with setup position. Look at your feet. Stand in the middle of the mat. You can have your socks on or you can have bare feet. It's up to you. You take your toes out 45 degrees and take your heels out. Your toes looking forward. That's your position. You can do it on your mat or on the floor. Up to you. We are going on the floor only 10 minutes. Just before class finishes, we're going on the floor. Most of the class will be standing. So what you need to do, you're going to touch your hip bones here. Feel that bone here, very stable, very strong bone, right? And it's very important you have hip bones, your knees and toes in line. Don't go wider, so it's not outside your hips. You touch your bones and shake it out. Make sure your toes, your knees and hips, hip bones in line. You have shoulders, make sure shoulders square, facing forward, and hips facing forward, so you're not rotating. You need to make sure you put your camera up, so you're looking straight forward when you're doing exercising. So very important, do not look down, otherwise your neck position goes. From here, we are going to find your neutral spine. Place your hands on your hip bones. I'm going to turn around so you can see me. You stay where you are, and if you watch, when we're standing, make sure you don't lock your knees. You see what's happening to my back when I'm locking my knees. If you soften your knees, you see what happened to my back. My pelvis kind of naturally went into that neutral position. But in order to find that position, to make sure you are sure 100% you are in the correct position, you're going to move your pelvis forward and back, very small movement. Make sure it's your pelvis. If you cannot feel it, you might want to put your hand, one in front, one in back on your waist, just a little bit lower on your pelvis. And you're moving your pelvis forward and back. Keep going, keep moving. That pelvis position should be in the middle. And if you can see my knees slightly bent, I'm not locking my knees, just soft. So your pelvis position is neutral, not forward, not back, it's in the middle. That's your neutral spine. So we will have natural curve in your spine, it's not completely flat. From here, you're going to think about your breathing. Place one hand in front on your ribs, other hand behind. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathe in slowly through your nose. It's a circular movement, and out. And you feel how your ribs are moving, right? Breathe in and breathe out. And we keep going. You need to do a couple of times. Very slowly breathe in and very slowly breathe out. Take your time. Breathe in. Imagine you have straw in your mouth and you're blowing bubbles into the cup of water. Kids like doing that, right? So we are like kids today, right? Breathe in and blow bubbles. That helps, right? To understand how you need to breathe very slowly. And relax. From here, we need to do 2 more things. One is core engagement. You breathe in, and when you breathe out, tighten up your belt. Imagine you have belt around your waist to the 3rd hole in your belt. 30%, right? So it's not 100%. It's tight, but it's comfortable tight. And then you need to do pelvic floor muscle engagement. Imagine You are in elevator and you're pulling your pelvic floor muscles up to the third floor. Like you want to go to the bathroom not available, you're holding midstream. That's the feeling you should have. So you're practicing to contract your pelvic floor muscle, and that's very important. So from here we start with your shoulders. Breathe in and out. Nice and slow. Try to stretch yourself up towards the ceiling, looking straight forward. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Take your time. Breathe in and out. We start very slow, and we're going to mobilize your upper body first, and then we're going down to your legs. From here, you're going to breathe in, lift your shoulders up towards your ears, and slowly down. Breathe in and out. Take your time. Breathe in and out. And we keep going. Breathe in and out. Try to breathe in throughout. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathe in and out. Take your time. Everything in Pilates is connected to your breathing. It's very important. So you're connecting to your breathing. That's how it works. And from here, you're going to breathe in, place your hands onto your shoulders, and you draw circles. Breathe in, circle movement, and out. If you have any injuries, you can reduce range of movement. Frozen shoulder, for example. Yes, you might feel pain in your shoulders, so you can still do it, but just do smaller range. And we keep going. Breathe in and out. Take your time. And when you're ready, you change direction. Breathe in and out. Very, very slowly, looking straight forward. Remember, I want you to have a long neck. From here, you breathe in, squeeze between shoulder blades, and breathe out, move forward. Breathe in, squeeze between shoulder blades, and breathe out. As you can see here, we're hitting your shoulders from every possible angle. Circular movement, forward and back. Here also, we're working on your upper back, squeezing between shoulder blades. Breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your mouth. When you're breathing in, you're clearing your nose. Breathe in and breathe out. From here, you're going to breathe in, lift your arms up, scratch your back between shoulder blades, and slow it down. You don't need to physically do it, but it's very important. Your hands going towards your shoulder blades and slowly down. Breathe in, shoulder blades, hands and your elbows close towards your head, and slowly down. We're going up and down, mobilizing your shoulders. Very, very slow. Take your time. So you can go slower than me, right? It all depends how you're breathing. Breathe in and out. Looking straight forward, remember. Going between shoulder blades with your hands. And from here, take your arms out. Breathe in one circle and breathe out. Breathe in and out. We keep going, trying to keep your arms as straight as possible. And slowly change. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. And relax. How does it feel? It feels like you need a stretch, right? And that's what I'm talking about. We are going to improve your flexibility, we're mobilizing your joint, and then we're stretching after each muscle group. This is how we're going to work today. For those who came a little bit late to the class, We're going to do shoulders, for example, and then stretch. You take your right leg, sorry, not leg, but your arm across and stretch. Hold and breathe. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And when you're ready, you again breathe out and pull your arm a little bit more across, keeping your shoulders and hips facing forward. Do not take the whole body, just your arm. Hold it here. And still slightly across if you can, or hold where you are. And slowly change. Breathe in, go across, breathe out. Stretch your shoulders. Keep holding, and when you're ready, pull slightly more across. Take your time. We're still holding and stretching across. And relax. How does it feel? Nice and light, right? From here, we are going to work on your neck. Breathe in, look to your right, through your shoulder, and slowly change to your left. Breathe in and out. Just going across. There is no circle, just side to side, very slowly. If you have any tension in your neck, reduce range of movement. Sometimes neck can be quite tight, and this will help you to relax, to prepare you for the week. And we keep going. Side to side. And when you're ready, breathe in, and we're going to go down with your ear towards your shoulder, again, very slowly. Try not to force it. If you feel any uncomfortable pain, you can still do it, just make sure it's small range, reduce the range. While you do it, don't forget about your core engagement, your pelvic floor muscle engagement, right? It's still there. You're still engaging your core. And from here, when you're ready, breathe in, look to your right, tuck your chin down, and slowly to your left. It's only half circle now. You're going down and up, halfway only. We are not going back at all, we're just going down and to your right, down and to your left. Take your time, very slow. Breathe in and out. We're still there. And when you're ready, look straight forward. Breathe in, and when you breathe out, we're going to stretch your neck. Take hand up and gently, just with 2 fingers, slowly pull down, very slowly, and hold. Breathe in and out. And slowly change. Breathe in. So now we're stretching your neck. Keep holding. Gently hold and stretch. And slowly up. Nice one. From here, we're going to mobilize your spine, your upper back and lower back. Breathe in, bring your right arm up, breathe in. And when you breathe out, you go across. Breathe in, come back, and slowly hand goes down. Again, your left goes up, then we're going across, and make it smooth. Finish one arm, one side, and then start other side. So every time you do it, you're going lower, right? Breathe in. When one hand is down, you start other side straight away, right? So watch me, I finish one side and I start another side. Mobilizing your spine side to side. And we keep going, breathe in and out. We're still breathing, right? It's good to start Monday with Pilates, nice and slow, and you will feel all your body will be nice and relaxed after this class. Preparing you for the week. Keep going. Side to side, right? And one more. Now we're going to do forward bend. Breathe in, squeeze between shoulder blades, and breathe out. You move forward. Look at your belly button. Breathe in, soften your elbows, and breathe out. Breathe in again, and breathe out. Breathe in, and breathe out. Try to keep your belly button going towards your spine. Really think about that tight belt around your waist. Breathe in and out. From here, breathe in and we're going to stretch across. Breathe out and you hold. Hold it here. Hold, and when you're ready, go a little more to the side. And slowly change. Breathe in and breathe out. Keep holding. Lower down, and from here breathe in. Imagine you want to hug the tree in front of you, round your back, stretch your upper back, look at your belly button, round your back, reaching forward with your arms reaching forward, you're looking down, stretching your back, mobilizing your spine, stretching up and down. Do you feel taller now, right? Relax. Now we move on down. We're going to go and work on your upper back and then down to your lower back. What do you do? You're going to place your hands in front, take your arms out, squeeze between shoulder blades, move your elbows down, squeezing more between shoulder blades, activating your upper back, come back and forward. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in and breathe out. Activating your upper back, right? So you're still working on your back. You keep going. And we're still there. You're still there, keep going. Looking straight forward. If you came a little bit late for the class, just make sure your camera is up so you're looking straight forward. Otherwise, it's a lot of tension for your neck. Squeezing between shoulder blades, activating your upper back. And slowly relax. How does it feel? Really active in your upper body, right? Nice one. The one more thing we need to do, it's a spinal twist. So you're moving side to side, right? And how we do it, you take your hands in front, keep your body in the same position, right? But what we need to do, you keep your hips in the same position and take your arm, follow your arm, follow your hand with your eyes, your head moving with you. And you're going to go back, breathe in, and when you go up, breathe out. Breathe in, you're following your arm all the way up. And as you can see, my hips do not move. My body, upper body moving, but your lower body staying in the same position. And we keep going, breathe in and out. Still there. Keep going. Still there. Breathe in and out. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Still breathing. Still engaging the core. Moving. Mobilizing your spine here. Also mobilizing a little bit over your shoulders. Very good. And relax, relax, relax. Now we are going to move on, and you're working on your hip flexors, on your knees, on your calves and your ankles. You're going to place your feet together and make sure it's comfortable position. You're not falling forward or back. Might need to hold the chair if you are. And do not take your feet too wide with your toes out, just 45 degrees, and join your heels together. What you do with your hands, place your hands on your hip bones, lift your chest, squeeze between your shoulder blades like a ballet dancers, right? Breathe in, push your heels down on the floor. Breathe out, pushing your knees out in line with your toes, and you're pushing your heels together, going straight down. And when you breathe in, you're going to squeeze apple between your inner thighs and squeeze your glutes at the same time. Apple between your inner thighs, and you squeeze your glutes, activating your glutes. Breathe in and breathe out. And slowly up. And down. And slowly up. So really feel it in your ankles a little bit, right? Squeezing your glutes, squeezing your inner thigh. That's it. Imagine you're squeezing apple between your inner thigh. Getting strong in your legs. And also it's a nice stretch for your ankles. And your calves a little bit also working here. Right? That's a good one. As you can see, you cannot really go down because you're pushing your heels down on the floor. So you're standing upright. Don't forget to squeeze your glutes like a stone. Touch it like a stone, right? Is it like a stone? Squeeze it more. Squeeze more. Squeeze, squeeze. Nice one. That's it. That's how we're activating your glutes. Squeezing. Keep going. And we're still there. Squeezing on the way up. So if you need to take longer, do it till you feel it. Sometimes it might feel nothing, but it's very small movement. And relax. Take your heels back to setup position. Breathe in. We are going to extend your arms over your head. And when you breathe out, you push your arms all the way back. Breathe in. Activating your back. Improving your postures. You watch me, my body doesn't change, right? But my arms moving as far back as possible. You have set up position. When you do this one, watch my head. When you go down, you turn your head to your right. Breathe in the middle. Breathe out to your left. Breathe in the middle. And again. Breathe in. And again. Breathe in. And again. And one more. Breathe in. And again. Now you're going to breathe in. Your head will stay. And breathe out. So what you're going to do when you're going to breathe in, you turn your hands now. And we are going to push your hips back. Extend your arms. If you cannot go as high, go forward. And when you go up, you squeeze your glutes and push your arms back. Yes? So your head's staying. Do not do anything with your head. Breathe in, push your arms up as high as possible, and then down. If it doesn't work for you and you feel a lot of pain in your shoulders, just go halfway. That's option 2 if you have any injury. And we keep going and squeezing between shoulder blades and squeezing your glutes on the way up. Yes, 2 in 1. So we done separate upper body, and now we put it all together. Yes? Lifting up, pushing your hips back, activating your hip flexors, and push. Mobilizing your knees at the same time, multitasking. Really think about pushing all your weight back into your heels. All your weight back into your heels. Remember to squeeze your glutes. Glutes, touch it, touch it. Is it all good and strong? And again, pushing your hips back. Still there. Still there. Nice one. And relax. How does it feel? Nice one. So what we're going to do now, before we stretch your legs, we are going to do one more. One more is will be for your glutes and your hip flexors and your core, your balance. What we are going to do, you're going to transfer your weight. You see me here? I'm transferring my weight on my left. Take your right leg in front. Place your arms 90 degrees angle. Bring your arms 90 degrees angle in front of you. And when you move up, you keep that balance. You might lose balance first time and down. If it's too hard for you, you do close to the wall, 90 degrees angle, come back down. And again, 90 degrees angle, arms in front and down. You can do the same holding the wall. As you can see, my knee slightly bent, right? So I'm not locking the leg, otherwise it's a lot of tension on your knee. And we keep going. Stay upright and really think about it. Keep going and listening to what I'm saying. Keeping your tight belt around your waist. When you're going up, make sure your body is staying in the same position. And we keep going with your right. We're still there. Breathe out. And breathe in. And slowly out. And in. So you feel your quads, you feel your hip flexors. Also at the same time, you challenge your core while lifting your arms up. It's harder to do. If your arms are down, it's a little bit easier. Check it out. Still there, right? And relax. Change your leg. Take your left. Point your toes. This time around, so you don't do the same movement, we are going to go up 90 degrees angle with your arms. Breathe out and breathe in. Same idea for your leg, going straight in front of you, 90 degrees angle, but just arms doing completely different movement. Yes. Keep that balance. If you need to hold the wall, you can do it without arms, it's all right if you're first time. So your body should stay completely still. Keep that tight belt around your waist. We always think about that belt, which is all supporting your back. Any pain in your back, you really feel that tight belt around your waist. We keep going. Nice one. And last one. How does it feel? Nice burning in your thighs. And in order to relax, as I said, we are going straight away into stretching. Take right leg up. You can hold the wall if you're feeling out of balance. Hold the wall, push your hips, pelvis now slightly forward so you can feel your quads stretch. And you hold it here and breathe. So what we've done, we worked on your quads, we worked on your hip flexors, and now we're stretching your quads. And you'll feel the difference. Keep holding, pushing your hips slightly forward so you feel your quads slightly more. Stretching more. And slowly change. Push your hips slightly forward. Keeping your knees close together. Pushing more. It's a nice stretch. Do you feel it? I done some weightlifting yesterday and my legs are really burning. So what happens here, I'm stretching it back to normal. When you work anytime, even walking upstairs, the muscle shortens, right? And when you're stretching back to normal, this is actually, it's very good. So it's not tight. When you feel tight, so you need to stretch. Very good. How does it feel? Nice, right? And relax. Now we are going to mobilize your spine. And it's very important because if you feel any tension, a little bit like a pain, and you feel like you want to go and have a massage, sometimes when you're mobilizing your spine, you will get it back to normal. And it's a very good one. Unless you have any injury, right? If you have any injury with the back, just do not go too low. do not go too low. You can just mobilize half and go up. Depends on your injury. Sometimes you are not allowed bending. So if you are not allowed bending, I suggest, watch me, you're doing like a deadlift. So more working on your hip flexors. Yes, that's for those who are advised by doctors not to bend. Yes, for example, you have fragile bones and you are not actually advisable to bend. It's more advisable to keep it still and working throughout like that. Yes, so if you have injury, just sliding down and working on your hip flexors, working on a little bit on your knee mobility, but not as much your back, because if you are injured, it's very important to keep it still. And for those who can, it's a very good exercise for you. Standing in the middle, it's all right. I am going to turn around so you can see what's happening to my back. Imagine you're standing close to the wall, you breathe in, you roll yourself down around your back, looking at your belly button, rolling yourself down, still looking at your belly button till you reach your tailbone. That's the last bone in your spine, and slowly rolling yourself up, still looking at your belly button. And when you are straight up, you're looking straight forward. Breathe in, tuck your chin, roll yourself down, looking at your belly button, still looking at your belly button, roll, and slowly up. Remember, do not go too slow. With one breath out, you should be down. And one breath in, up. Breathe out. And slowly breathe in. It's a deep breathe in. The reason why you need to do deep, because when you go down, it's quite long, right? If you breathe in short, then you will be out of breath and will not be able to finish, right? All the way, breathe out and breathe in. Deep breathe in. So you have enough when you go down. With one breathe out, go down. Slowly breathe out so you have time to go all the way and straight away up. Don't wait there. Remember, it's all about breathing. And we keep going. So remember, the best way to imagine is standing close to the wall and separating each vertebra of your spine. So if there is vertebra, you can feel it, right? So you're separating each vertebra of your spine. And we keep going. So round your back, look at your belly button. With one breathe out, all the way out, all the way. Take it out all the way. And then breathe in, all the way up. And we keep going. Looking at your belly button. With the next one, you're going to roll yourself down and move forward onto your knees. Make sure you have something. If you have carpet, you probably maybe put something soft, maybe towel, but make sure it's not too soft, but it's comfortable for your knees. So watch. In this position, your pelvis is very important. You see me here? My pelvis is down, my pelvis is up. Don't do that because it's quite hard on your back. You need to make sure it's in the middle. You see, like a table. If you put glass of water on my back, it will not fall down, right? So you work on your balance, you breathe in, take your right arm and left leg up, squeeze your glutes, extend your leg and slowly down. And then you swap, breathe out, squeeze your glutes, breathe in. If you have any back issues, watch me, you can just glide down on the floor. Glide down. For me, important to have options and keep going and listening, because I want to tell you one very good thing. I always give options, and because you're doing it online, you want to get back to exercise. I do not do any complicated exercises because in order to do that, I need to see what you are doing. I'm doing safe exercises which can improve your core, pain in your back can reduce your pain, and just your posture, right? And just to feel good, the whole idea of online classes. If I tell you, for example, to do something complicated, there are many things you need to be aware of how to do it correctly. For example, I tell you to stand on your head, right? Not good, right? It's harder to do it. So that's why maybe later, when we know each other maybe a little bit longer, we can do that, right? So you're extending your arm and leg as much as possible. Stretching away from the body. As you can see me, my arm, my leg, all in the same line. You're still engaging your core. Tight belt around your waist. And we keep going. And relax. Roll your shoulders a couple of times. And you're going to turn around. Let's do 5 minutes core, so it's very important, so you get strong in your core. The way how we do it, there are 2 ways. If you have back problem, travel down, help yourself with the hands. Travel and support yourself with the hands. If you want a little bit more challenge, extend your arms. Start with your coccyx bone, we call it coccyx bone or tailbone, whatever you prefer. And start with your coccyx bone and roll yourself down, round your back, very slowly. Control it through your core. Control, control. Don't drop, don't drop. Slowly down, vertebra by vertebra. Nice. And let's have a nap. I'm joking, there is no nap today. Maybe later, between classes, right? Knees and toes in line, your hip bones in line. You're going to lift your right leg up, left leg up, and watch me what I'm doing. The main thing is to keep your lower back in the same position, don't arch it. If you arch your back, try to press it down towards the floor. And what we do, if you are in pain, you do bicycle higher up. You see me how high I am, but I still feel my core is engaged and I'm working on my core. But of course, watch me, if you are strong enough, go lower, but no cheating. Still keep your lower back pushing down. What we don't want gap. You can place a hand between your body and the mat, you need to push your body down, right? So let's try circular movement. Circular movement. Extending your legs more. Go for it. If you can, go for it. And we keep breathing. We're still there, extending your leg, pushing your lower back down. Do you really feel it? Nice burn in your abs. Very good for your lower abs. And because we're resting the head, you don't feel any tension in your neck, right? This is always a problem with neck. But here you don't really need it. You're relaxed, right? If it's not relaxed in your neck, keep going. You can place towel and then you will be more relaxed, right? Sometimes you need a towel under. And relax. How are you feeling? Good one, right? If you feel uncomfortable laying down, right? You can place a little towel under your head so you're a little bit higher, so you will be more relaxed in your shoulders. And the last exercise, we're going to go backwards on the bike. Reverse. Ready? So watch me. If you're any pain, go higher. And if not, you can go all the way. And we keep going. Keep going. Really point your toes. Stretch more. Extend more. Increase range of movement. Almost touching the floor. Remember about the back. Very important. If you're arching the back, you will feel a lot of pain in your back. You shouldn't have any pain. If you have a pain and your back is still down, keep it higher. Higher is good till you get stronger. You will not believe me, 8 months ago, I couldn't walk. Not even sit. Right? And Pilates just slowly. I started here up and I done it for a couple of months and then I get lower and lower and lower and it just went back to normal. And we keep going, right? Backwards. And relax. How does it feel? Very good, right? So what we're going to do now, if you are strong enough and you don't have any injury, you're going to breathe in and you're going to do this. And smile. If you have injury, I do not suggest you to do that. You turn on one side and safely push yourself up. Right? Great. And slowly turn around. Place your hands on the floor, but what we're going to do, we're going to travel closer towards your knees And the reason why we're going to do that, I want you to release your lower back. So you place your feet on the floor, you can tuck your toes on the floor, up to you. Round your back and look at your belly button. Can you see your belly button? Now make sure your belly button going towards your spine and you hold it there. We keep going and holding. Breathe in and out. And slowly roll. From here, your upper back, cross your hands in front. Look at your belly button. Round your back, stretching your upper back. Nice. And before we finish, I have a surprise for you. Why? Because it's a Monday bank holiday, right? We are going to do 1 minute plank. But for those who have back issues, we are going to do 30 seconds. Superman, and then you swap 30 seconds. Just, for example, count till 30 quickly and then swap, right? For those who are ready for the challenge, we go on your elbows, check your shoulder and elbow under. Bring your toes on the floor. Hips down, make sure you don't do downwards facing dog from yoga, and drop your knees if you are beginner. And remember, you have level 1, knees off. Level 2, knees on the floor, hips down. I can feel your hips going up. That's a common mistake. Everything in the same line, like piece of wood. Everything. And for those who cannot do that, we're doing Superman 30 seconds and 30 seconds. And we start now. Ready to hold. Breathe in. Check your elbows while you're holding. I will guide you. Check your shoulder and elbow under. So make sure it's not over. So keep it under. That's your position with the hands. You're still holding and with one eye listening. Watching with one eye, listening with one ear, right? So you are here, stable. Push away through the floor. So you're pushing away and your hips, very important, not here. That's not a plank. That's from downward facing dog. Yes, your hips down and still holding. Still holding. Still breathing. Drop your knees if it's too much. Don't forget, if you're doing Superman, you are 30 seconds. Just count till 30 quickly and then change. And we keep smiling throughout. It's Monday, bank holiday, we're not working. In UK at least. And we're still smiling and still breathing. Are you breathing there? And still holding. Still holding. And relax. Move back very slowly. Take your time, take your time. Transfer your weight. And slowly roll yourself up. And because we already stretched, you see, we've done more today because we are able to stretch and also mobilize the whole body. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And last one, breathe in and relax. Well done today.